Alright guys, coming to you live today with a video that's pretty important and you'll find pretty interesting. What I'll say before I actually get into sharing the information behind me here on the board, the video today, it's all about changing, actually the formula to change when people actually do want to change. There's an actual formula there. I'm shooting this video mainly because I've been asked by a few folks that's been talking to me a lot lately, sending messages asking in relation to, what were some of the things that I did in order to change when I was actually homeless, living in a car, what really guided my philosophy, and what really brought me to that point to really make the change. What I'll share with you are some of the things that I knew because I took psychology very seriously, and I love it. I actually have a PhD in human behavior and psychology, and I learned a lot of things, and in psychology teaches some of the different formulas and things for change. So what I'll do is share that with you guys today, and then pretty much use myself as an example and show you how that got out. So what we'll do today, here very simply we'll talk about, I bet you probably didn't realize you were going to get a math class today. But what we're going to talk about really is the formula. It's two formulas. One for the readiness to change, when someone is actually ready to change, either an individual or a group or an organization of people is ready to change. So if we move from point A to point B, there's a few things that happen. And in that, R, right here, the formula is actually R is equal to D plus V plus K, which has to be greater than C. What does all that mean? R, of course, is readiness. D is dissatisfaction. V is vision. No is knowledge or know-how. And the C over here is concern that leads to the change. Well, what does it mean? The formula means that R, which is readiness, when someone is ready to change, is equal to, right here in the parentheses, your dissatisfaction, whatever in life you're dissatisfied with, and the vision of that you see in front of you all the time that you're dissatisfied with, plus the know-how or the knowledge of what it is you're dissatisfied with. When you're ready and you're equal, so your dissatisfaction, vision, and know-how or knowledge is in there, has to be greater than the concern at hand in order for you to change. So it'll lead to change, right? So this here is the formula for the readiness for change. And I'll show you how it plays in to actually going to apply the change, right? So here's where that is. Now that we understand the formula, so here's the formula. The readiness for change formula is R equals D times V times K is greater than the change, right? And now this is the actual formula for change. So the actual formula for change is D times V times P, right, multiplied by B plus A equals the change. Well, what does this second half of the formula is? Once you're ready to change, and you already have what you're dissatisfied about, times the vision of it having there and knowing what it is greater for the change. Now you're actually ready to change. This is the formula. The D here is the same, dissatisfaction. The V is the vision. The difference here now is between the K, which is knowing, and a plan. Once you know what you have to do or you're dissatisfied about, you put a plan together. So now the vision of change is your dissatisfaction times the vision of it, working with a plan together, how vividly you do. Remember in some of the videos we talked about, whatever the mind of man can conceive and believe, if you're dissatisfied with that, like myself being homeless, I was dissatisfied with that. I didn't want that to be in my future anymore, so I painted my vision. If you look at my Facebook page, you'll see my 5-year vision statement on there. We've already accomplished more than 2/3 of that, my wife and I. But you have to have a plan together, whatever your plan is. Mine, I chose network marketing as a model for my plan to get out of it. But that, as you go through it vividly and ardently you desire it, multiplied by your belief, right, which is the B, plus A, plus the actions you take. So whatever you're dissatisfied with and your vision is set for the future, you put your plan together, those things you work concordantly together, multiply it by your belief, which will grow. So here's one of the things one of my mentors shared with me. When you increase your belief, you will increase your activity. when you increase your activity, you increase the results. And that is definitely true. It goes in proportion when you increase your belief, right, as to where you're going. You add that with the actions that you take over a consistent period of time. Jeff Olson, one of my mentors, wrote the book, The Slight Edge, mentions that you have to show up consistently with a good attitude over a long period of time with desire and faith, and be willing to pay the price. Now, when you do that, you find other people that will pay the price with you, and over a sustained amount of time, then the success will start to come. And that's what really happens when you're ready to change. You take the dissatisfaction times your vision, what you know, you put it into a plan, and you multiply that because it is greater than what is causing the problem. With your belief and action will equal the change if you consistently do it. So just think about it, guys. Review this video several times. Break it down. Pause it. Write the information down slowly. If you need anything else, you can always inbox me or connect with me. Send me an email. Would love to hear from you. But that's really the formula when you're ready to change and what you actually have to do to change. So with that, take care. Take charge. Have an incredible day. And I look forward to sharing with you and teaching on the next video. God bless. Have a phenomenal day.